Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, from the Chilliwack Coliseum, where tonight the Coquitlam Express will pay a visit to the Chilliwack Chiefs. Cooper back for the puck. Merritt on him. It's left, but it's intercepted. Now Adams is on the puck for Chilliwack. Trying to center it, but it's poked off his stick by Cooper, who recovered. Now he battles with Merritt along the boards. And it's flipped up to Will Margell. Now passed out of the reach of Rizzo at center ice. And Kelly will bank it up ahead and speeding back in his Rylands into the Express zone. Wrist shot scores! Brett Rylands rips it over the shoulder of Jack Watson, and Chilliwack has taken the 1-0 lead. And quite frankly, what was a very, very sloppy hockey game is off the face-off. Birkenbeck shoots, knocked down by Caron, and finally he gets the whistle. As Schleppe was there, Trotman was there, Hudson Thornton getting in the grill a little bit of Tyler Schleppe, and now Gagno is pushing and shoving a little bit with Tyler Schleppe, and Willits will speed it the other way. Cut wide on Connor Grega, fire a shot, that one high and over top of the Express goal. Now Whitehead throwing a hit on Penny, centering pass in front of the backhand chance, and a good save made by Watson off of Larson, who was in front. Up to Wildauer, in across the Chief line. He'll stop in the left wing, leaving for Birkenbeck. He'll take it in deep. He'll fire it at the net, kicked up by Caron. Loose puck, he's down, loose in front, and Chilliwack will backhand it out of play. We have a penalty coming up as Cooper Connell was knocked down in front. Back to the line to LaPointe with 40 seconds remaining in the power play. Frank White feed Wildauer, back to Kevin, one-timer, and Caron got a piece of that with Connell in front of the goal. Now the power play is starting to look dangerous. As off the face-off, puck sent down the ice into the Express zone. James Bond back for the puck, leaving it behind his own net, but it's intercepted, centered out in front. Oh, they score! Nikita Nestorenko snaps the one-timer past Jack Watson, and Chilliwack now has a 2-0 lead. And it squirts in the middle of the ice, and out comes Grega. Now to Rizzo with speed. In across the Chief line, the left wing. Lays it in front. Grega in tight, and a good save made by Caron. Coming to his left. Now Nestorenko. He'll feed the line. Hudson Thornton shoots, deflected, and a good save made by Watson. Now Karabin turning deep in his own end. Trying to get away from Nestorenko. He lost it. Comes in front. Shot, and a save made by Watson off the Lions. As right now the Express are a fire drill in their own zone defensively. And right now Watson is keeping Chilliwack at bay. Birkenbeck will slide it up to Schleppe and a poke it through center. Here's McDougall in across the line of the right wing. He shoots and a glove save made by Caron. As McDougall had Schleppe going to the net, and he probably did the right thing to fire that puck. As Nestorenko leads the rush into the Express zone, the left wing takes it in deep. Down to behind the goal. His pass is blocked by Cooper, but he gets it again. Feeds it back to the line to Moore. Now to Nestorenko, returning it to Moore. Right circle to Reynolds. Into the slot. Back to Reynolds. He shoots. He scores! Quick little give and go in the slot. And Peter Reynolds with a power play goal. And Chilliwack now leads 3-0. Leads the rush to the Chief line on the right wing. Leads it for Schleppe. Trying to poke it in front. That's blocked. And a big hit in the Chief zone. Sending Gagno to the ice. As now the Chiefs are called for an icing. As Adam Trotman just laid out Brody Gagno. And despite being beat 3 times in that first period, it was really, really good. And he's going to have to be good again. And he makes a pad save off of Reynolds, who was alone in the slot. Now Penny battling, and Wildauer afraid up for Connell. Back to Cooper, one-timer, he fanned on it, but he gets it back, feeds LaPointe, one-timer, and he drilled it over top of the goal. Power play looking dangerous. Adam Trotman with a minute gone in the power play. Up the boards to LaPointe. Goal line feed Trotman. Wildauer on the other side. Back to LaPointe, face the shot, takes the shot, hit the crossbar. Referee waves it off as LaPointe hit the bar. Express still in possession. Cooper, one-timer, glove save made by Caron. And now Rylands will speed into the Express zone. He'll leave it for Trevor Adams. Sarmingo shot, watching the save. Rebound, he's got that as well! Off of Rylands. His biggest save of the night to keep this a 3-0 game. Moments after the Express were buzzing. Now Cooper for the Express. Right wing feed to Connor Grega. Left wing feed for LaPointe in across the line. Slap shot and glove save made by Caron. And then the point was knocked down, and Gregor gets into the grill of Gagno. Flip to the line, glove down by Burkapek. His shot is blocked, and Penny, he'll flip it up ahead. It's going to be a breakaway. Joey Larson, stopped by Watson as he shut down the 5-hole. Another marvelous save for the Express netminder. Flip it up ahead for McDougall. One-on-one against Agnew. McDougall cuts inside, then he lost the handle of the puck as Agnew interrupted him just enough. And then McDougall with a hard hit on Agnew, sending him hard to the ice. So McDougall's definitely trying to be a physical force and spark his team. Chiefs win a face-off in the Express zone. Trevor Adams with a shot deflected, and a good save again by Watson. As Nestorenko, or Rylands rather, redirected it, and Watson again with another quality save. Now Adams from the right boards. Chipping it behind the Express net for Arlo Merritt, being watched by Cooper. Centered on in front and backhand. Another bad save by Watson, this time off of Adams. Well, we thought it was the Jack Watson show last Sunday in Salmon Arm. Well, this is turning into the Jack Watson show, episode 2. Even though he's been beat 3 times here tonight. But this is also becoming the 3rd straight game in which the amount of quality chances that the Express have given up and forced their goaltender to really play at a high level, which is becoming a little bit concerning. Margell now to Nick Carabin. Return pass to Margell with speed into the Chilliwack zone. Margell centers it. O'Rourke tips on goal. Has save. Rebound and another save by Caron over Brad Ong. 2 good saves there by Matthew Caron. The first off of Ethan O'Rourke, and then the second off of Brad Ong. Merritt on the right wing. Feeds it all the way back to Nestorenko. Can't quite hold the zone. Now it's loose at center, and it's going to be a breakaway for Stubby, but he fell. He went out a short-handed breakaway, but he fell. Trotman up the boards for LaPointe. Being hounded. Down into the corner to Trotman. Back to Greg LaPointe. Feeds it across. One-timer Connell. And a good kick save by Caron as he was going to his right. And the shot was going to his left, and he made a nice pad save. To the point to Moore in the middle. Return pass Nestorenko. Back to Moore. One-timer off the glove of Watson. Rebound! And Watson reaches back and finds a way to keep it out and is forced to behind the Express goal. Close call for Chilliwack there, but they're still on the attack. Lyons in the slot. He scores! 40 seconds into the 3rd period. Tommy Lyons from the slot snaps it home, and it's a 4-0 Chilliwack lead. As Watson did all he could to try and keep it out moments prior, but the Express couldn't get it out, and the Chiefs set up Lyons in the slot. Now Ethan O'Rourke on the puck in the Chilliwack zone, feeds it back, and it went through the feet of James Bond, and it's going to be a breakaway for Peter Reynolds. He walks in, he scores! Fourth point of the night for Peter Reynolds. 5-0 Chilliwack. And Rizzo's just shoved to the boards. And Reynolds can't get it out. And Gregor poked it down deep for Will Margell. He'll send it on in front, and Rizzo steers it on goals. Not stopped by Caron. That game has some similarities to this one here tonight. And certainly Paul Rivers trying to be physical with the Express on that Sunday afternoon. As a deflection scores. No shutout for Caron tonight. It's going to be the first BCHL goal for Nolan Wall as he redirected the wide head shot, and it's a 5-1 game. As the Express control in the Chilliwack zone, Cooper with his shot, knocked down in front. Caron doesn't know where it is, and Margell's on it, in behind the Chief net. Chilliwack with 3 in the first, and they never really looked back as Gregor knocked down to the Express line by Xavier Henry. And the fans here at the Coliseum appreciate that hit. As in comes Nestorenko. Reynolds going to the net. There's the pass. Off a stick, and it goes in. Reynolds is leading the celebration. If he gets credit for the goal, it'll be the hat trick. Nestorenko tried to center it. And on the second effort, Peter Reynolds did tap it home. That'll be the hat trick goal for Reynolds. It's a 6-1 Chilliwack lead. We're in the final countdown now as the Express 17-game winning streak is going to come to a resounding thud with a 6-1 loss here tonight in Chilliwack. So no franchise record for wins in a season will be set here tonight. The Express is still tied with the 2011-2012 Coquitlam Express with 36 victories, which is the team record. And the Express franchise record of 17 consecutive wins comes to an end here tonight at the Chilliwack Coliseum.